We met through a mutual friend in Boston. A good friend, a good friend of his, and his partner was a good friend of mine. So we met through a mutual friend and got to know each other and became friends and went from there.
Yeah, it was right after I moved to Boston. So I'd only known a few people, and my friend invited me out. And he said, yeah, I have some friends, you should meet them. And Jonathan was one of them.
We met. Immediately knew that he would be a part of my life. I didn't know in what aspect he would be a part of my life, but I immediately knew when I met him that he would be a part of my life for a long time. We hit it off right away as friends. We immediately started spending a lot of time together, and I think that was very important because we learned how to communicate with each other. We learned what we liked, what we didn't like, what was good, what was bad. So, you know, we had the opportunity to experience that before we entered into a relationship.
I agree. It's made my life so much easier.
It's made my life easier as well. I think it allows us to really, it allows us to really be who we are and who we want to be. And it's allowed us to kind of take steps forward in our careers, in our lives, in things that we really want to do. Because we're there for each other. And I think that makes a big difference.
And I think we complement each other very well. You know, when one person doesn't like to do one thing at home, the other will pick up the slack. I no longer have to iron or steam clothing. It is wonderful.
And I don't hang up my pants.
Correct. I think the secret to lasting love is the ability to really be open and honest with your communication. Being able to feel like you don't have to hide anything, and that you can just say really whatever's on your mind, but also being active about your communication. I think a lot of times people leave too much unsaid.
And to laugh a lot. I think that's been very important in our relationship, is laughing. Because we get to enjoy each other, and we get to talk about things, but we get to really experience things and show what we like and laugh.
And compatible TV schedules.
It's always important. "10 years ago, I don't think I would have ever expected this. 10 years ago, I was still struggling with who I was and how I was going to live my life. And I think in those 10 years, I've learned a lot of different things. I've learned how to be true to myself and how to experience love and how to be open to people. Something I'm still working on, but really how to show people, you know, that I care, how to show people that I'm proud of who I am, I think, is definitely been the biggest change over the last 10 years. It's been a journey, and I'm looking forward to another 10 years of journey.
I'd say 10 years ago, I was still struggling with accepting who I was. I was very conflicted. You know, I really struggled growing up and with people's perception of my sexuality. And it was a difficult road of acceptance. The idea of being married back then, I don't think it would have even crossed my mind. I think no, it did cross my mind, but I think I recalled I wasn't sure if it would ever happen in my lifetime. And here it is 10 years later, and I'm engaged.
I think it gives us the opportunity to openly express our love and to celebrate our love with our friends and family and those people around us that have seen us grow. And it's really a very important step for equality in our case. I think it's an important step to take.
You know, growing up, I didn't see many positive role models in the media for a gay portrayal. And, you know, it feels like things have really come full circle, and that there's so much out there now that it just feels so validating to be able to express my love for the man I love, to actually be able to get married, and to feel equal.